Hi, I'm Feiku and I'm going to be teaching you how to make healthy tom yum for one on the go. I love to make this recipe when I don't have a lot of time, but I'm needing something a little warm and nourishing and a lot of flavor to give me that zing to get up and go. So for the recipe, you're going to need these ingredients. Minced garlic, sliced shallots, tomato paste, fresh galangal, lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, amino acid, fish sauce, lime juice, coriander for garnish later. Mushrooms, I like to use shiitake and oyster, but it's up to you what you can get and what you prefer. Chili padi, if you like it spicy, otherwise just normal chili will do. And some prawns for that extra touch of decadence. White pepper for seasoning later, and some water for the soup. So what we're going to do is we're going to heat up a non-stick pan because I'm going without oil for my tom yum because I like it. It really makes you feel a little lighter. You don't feel so sluggish afterwards. Just set it on a low to medium heat, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck in the garlic. Use as much as you like because it's great for your immune system. Chuck in the shallots, and you're just going to sort of get it to make sure it's a little fragrant before we add in the rest of the stuff. If you feel that your pan is not as non-stick as you like it to be, you can add a little bit of water or tomato paste just to help it move it around. But otherwise, just get it fragrant. So now that the shallots and garlic is nice and fragrant, I'm going to throw in the tomato paste. Right, mix it up a bit. And start adding the amino acid. Amino acid is essentially a replacement for soy sauce because soy sauce tends to be higher in sodium and this is low sodium, so it's really good for you, but it still gives you the nice saltiness that you crave. A bit of fish sauce, because what's tom yum without fish sauce, right? And a bit of the lime juice. The lime juice gives it the sour edge. It really touches all corners of your palate. So what I'm going to do is mix it up a touch. So now what we do is with the kaffir lime leaves, I like to use a lot of kaffir lime leaves because they're really fragrant. So you just bruise it just with your fingers, right? Like this. And crush the lemongrass. You can smash it, with the heel of your hand or with a knife, but just and add a bit of water so it starts to infuse the flavors into the with the tomato paste and the kaffir lime leaves and the lemongrass. So if you like your tom yum more robust, then add less water obviously because then the flavors really pop. But if you like more soup, then just add more water. It's a simple equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add a touch more water. And I'm going to throw in the ingredients, the chili, the galangal, a couple of slices of that, chuck that in. And chuck in the mushrooms. So as much mushrooms as you like, because you can't go wrong with mushrooms. They're good for you. They're so good for you. So normally to make a tom yum soup, you use your prawn shells. But if you're worried about cholesterol, then this recipe is perfect because it still gives you that tom yum flavor, that zing, but without the attendant, drawbacks of cholesterol concerns. Kaffir lime leaves, besides tasting amazing, they're really good. Like if you're having a bath and you want to, pick me up because you're feeling a little down, just crush a whole bunch of kaffir lime leaves into your bath and you really feel a lot better afterwards. And lemongrass is a natural antioxidant. It's really good for you. It's antibacterial. Eating it and adding it to your diet not only just makes you feel better, but it's got that citrusy zing that's just, so nice. Really adds verve to your dishes. And galangal obviously also has a myriad host of benefits, health benefits, not least of which is that it's good if you've got arthritis, if you're feeling queasy in the stomach, and, if you're going to sea and you have motion sickness, chew on a piece of galangal before you go. It'll help. The smell is just, amazing. I'm going to throw in the prawns. So just get that in there. Get one in there. Despite what people say about prawns, at the end of the day, I think moderation is key. Don't overdo it and eat 6 kilos of prawns, and then you're definitely going to have an issue with gout. But just a few prawns, never hurt anyone. That's what I say. So once you chuck the prawns in, it just takes a couple of minutes to cook. So you're really ready to go if time is of the essence. But if you want the flavors to steep a little bit more, and for the lemongrass and the chili and the lime juice and the kaffir lime leaf to really pop, let it sit for a little longer on a lower heat. But I think, for all intents and purposes, we have ourselves a tom yum soup that's ready to rumble. Yum. That smells so good. So let's put on the pepper, a little bit of the coriander. I love to use lashings and lashings of coriander because it's so good for you and it tastes so good with the soup. So there you have it. Tom Yum for one on the go. Done.